I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, but was the Paramount intro always so quiet? Just to be sure, I don't know if it's a reference due to the movie's name or something. Well, I don't want to sound annoying, but same question for the Platinum Dunes intro. Day 89. Fuck, I hate time skips, and this movie literally starts with one. I'm terrified already. The movie begins with a traffic light on the floor. I bet $20 that was crashed down by a drunk driver. So many leaves on the ground. Just because you can't make a noise that doesn't mean you can neglect cleaning. Wow, why did so many people get missed recently? I like this man's pamphlet. He looks more like a kidnapper than a victim, and that photo was chosen by his family. Alright, now we're in a supermarket. What was that? This girl is walking on tiptoe so as not to make noise. Meanwhile, this kid is imitating Usain Bolt at the Olympics. Well, there aren't many things left for sale. I think there was a liquidation recently. Look at this. Someone holds this boy before someone gets hurt, for God's sake. Then we see this woman checking the pills. I guess she must be looking for contraceptives. I mean, getting pregnant in this world must suck so bad. Maybe she's looking for medicine for this boy. He seems to have a stomachache. All this drama even to drink water, but no one bothers to give Lightning McQueen boy a tranquilizer. I see now. The adults left this girl taking care of the jogging child. Terrible mistake. Now he's drawing on the floor. At least this isn't putting everyone's life at risk. So cute. He draw a rocket, or a submarine. To be honest, that can even be Zelda's ocarina. His name is Link, for f***'s sake. As he doesn't know how to spend more than 18 seconds without putting anyone's life at risk, he tries to catch that rocket. He could approach the shopping basket, but he likes to feel the adrenaline in his blood. Nice catch. It may not seem like it, but that hurt her deeply. She puts the boy on the floor cause she doesn't trust him to reach the floor by himself. Here's their dad. That's right. This film is actually a post-apocalyptic future of The Office. The family is all together, but everyone gets tense when this boy approaches. Is he carrying a bomb or maybe holding a sharp knife? It's dangerous to run with a knife in your hand. It's just a space shuttle. They must be a flat earther family who hates NASA. The people in this movie are always so crestfallen. I'm totally against those bad vibes. This girl gives the space shuttle back to him. Well, it's fine as long as he doesn't take the batteries. Well, a mouth less to feed. Wait a minute. You may not have noticed, but that's a subtle reference to ReZero. They always walk barefoot. It's a tough life. Okay, there are only tap shoes left. They arrive at this bridge, and shit is about to happen. I don't understand why the dad's carrying this other boy. Oh shit, sounds like someone's getting a call on a flip phone. It's actually just the kid playing with the toy, and he does it right before he gets on the bridge. It's almost like he knows what's gonna happen, but he just wants to play so much. The dad runs desperately. Haha, I'm sure Dwight Schrute is no longer such a pain in the ass. Unfortunately, this thing came first. I wonder if this has anything to do with those missing people. I know he died and that's sad, but just for having no Lewis Hamilton Jr. running around, their survival chances increased by some 70%. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Otherwise, that monster's gonna grab your foot when you sleep with your leg out of the bedsheet. Day 472? Is this a mom telling me how old her baby is? Why don't you say about a year and 3 months? If the director ever asks me what time is it, I'll answer 1080 hours after the last midnight. Then we see the girl lying on the beach. I think they moved to the coast this past year. She wakes up and is no longer on the beach. It was a dream. I definitely don't understand this symbolism. Her mom appears and calls her to come in. More than ever, it's too dangerous to stay outdoors. Suddenly they appear in a recording. Feels like they're being watched by a stalker. Haha, checkmate Hollywood. The real world has also turned upside down this past year. Wow, this guy really likes to collect newspapers. Does he trade repeated editions for editions he doesn't have? From time to time he plays as a DJ, like David Guetta. There's this little machine that he pretends it's a one-key piano. I don't know whose this report card is, but I think this child is grounded now. Meanwhile, the youngest son, well, he's the youngest again, is playing he's a playboy. There's not much traffic in his imagination, and in real life, the dispute between taxi and Uber got a tie. He even leaves the car like a playboy. They can complain about many things, but it's a peaceful place. They also don't have to worry about inflation. They live in the basement, hikikomori style, and against all expectations this woman put on weight. Actually looks more like a poop belly. What a sensationally beautiful view. You see, those people just need to start looking for the bright side. That's a watch he stole from a corpse when he was still in town. Why does the director not show us this? He even has some nice pics of his son. What could he complain about? They have an oxygen tank. I'm sure they're using it in a very efficient way. What the actual f***? What's the point of giving oxygen to a plush toy? And she doesn't even put it on the animal's nose. Damn, maybe humanity has already regressed so much they don't even remember what oxygen is anymore. Children are pasting newspapers on the wall. The good things every week they feel like in a new bedroom. He lights a fire, and now more than ever he looks a lot like a beggar. It reminds me of those guys who grow a beard to look like a Viking, and end up looking like a beggar. Dinner time. I honestly don't know if that's an oven or a liquid nitrogen tank. The dad is washing his face, and his daughter appears in the mirror. She gives him the finger, the wrong one. Humanity forgot how to offend people already. This family uses leaves as dishes. Alright vegans, now you guys went way too far. Just to make it clear, they're not praying to God, they're praying for the fish that will be eaten, doing so they can continue to be vegan. After dinner, the kids play Monopoly and Jesus, things got pretty hot. The fire is put out quickly with a sheet, and now comes that awkward silence. Oh god, this is more awkward than farting in the elevator when there's only you and someone else. But this abrupt noise breaks the ice. I don't know, it sounds like someone tried to start a car. F off man. Don't look out the window, I'm really scared. Jesus Christ. I'd like to show you the most disproportionate high five ever, but it's bloody hard. Anyway, the dad is smoking cuz smokers love it after eating. Oh wait, he's actually making a hearing aid. Dude, I genuinely didn't realize there's a deaf person among them. Well, that explains all that charade they play. The mom comes from behind, almost as if she wants to make a prank with him. I don't get the joke. Could any deaf person explain it to me in the comments please? They dance to the doomer lo-fi hip-hop. Humanity degradation is irreversible. Time to start over God. Now the director is just joking around. I mean, what is the difficulty in saying the next day? They have red lights. It's already in the top 3 scariest things in this movie so far. Bro, you're just emptying a sandbag. Chill out. What now? By chance who put sand in your backpack were the bully monsters. In a flash, the bag turns into a vacuum cleaner and sucks all the sand back. Finally some plot twist. The mom is taking care of her health. The plan is for the boy to be a Scorpio. I don't know much about zodiac signs, but even I know, theoretically, that means he'll be the next Antichrist. The girl enters this house, a fully architected place for entertainment from the entrance. She opens the basement door and when she's about to go down there. Alright. That was completely unnecessary and cowardly. I'm going to the bathroom. I need to change my pants. They begin a discussion. Well, not a discussion, but I just don't want to sound offensive and say, look how funny they look swinging their arms and fingers, so I won't say that. He says he's gonna take a coin out of her ear, but she has had more than enough of this cheap trick. Meanwhile, the boy is studying math with his mom. The test will be hard to die, huh? I heard that no one passed last year. The dad appears and asks the boy to go fishing with him. I know it looks like he's asking the time, but it actually means fishing. He holds his mom's hand. Where's the hand sanitizer, mother? I think she's saying she ate something bad. The dad prepares his son for fishing, and here come the preteen bringing problems like all preteen. She goes sulking. I'm still scarred by the red lamps. She's so revolted. Look. I didn't even know a human being could revolt like that. Is she French by any chance? Then she changes hearing aids. I feel like something is poking at my eardrums. She snaps her fingers like she's Thanos. It'd be funny if it lures a dog, or a monster. She starts to pack up. Is she planning to run away from home? Even though her dad is a pain in the ass, I suppose this isn't the best time. Dad and son arrive at the river. The man will show the traps he set. Wait a minute. It doesn't count as fishing. That's totally cheating. Even the boy doesn't want to be part of all this dirt. The dad explains the situation to him in sign language, and the boy has this expression. He undoubtedly understands everything. The mom fills 2 bags with clothes and is gonna take them to, well, I don't know where, but I bet it's not for donation. A bag lifts a nail, and she almost hurt her belly. Seriously, I was worried about it at first. So the director does this absurdly subtle take. I can't even imagine what's gonna happen after that. The dad takes his son behind the waterfall. Then he howls like an idiot, and the boy imitates him. The mother is hanging out the clothes, so she decides to enter her old home. Nobody told me this is her old home, but if it's not, it'd be quite weird. And here's the girl walking through the forest in the Little Red Riding Hood style. These two start talking, then they realize they don't have much to talk about. Jim is an uninvolved parent and hasn't realized so far. The woman is in a child's room embraced with a plush rabbit, which sounds kinda peep. Then we see the girl with the space shuttle. What's she planning to do? Wait, stop that. You're ruining the toy. You see? Now it doesn't make that relaxing sound anymore. That boy is relaxing for a year nonstop.
You still love her, right?
I think his expression answers the question. Wow, and me thinking my 2020 year had been a bad one. Check out these broken swings. They're the only worthy opponents to the red lamps. Compare with this house. Not scary at all. It looks like an average house in my neighborhood. They find this old man. Silence is essential, but the soundtrack must have attracted the monsters already. Joking. Silence is essential, but for everyone's bad luck, this old man has Tourette syndrome. The dad runs away with the boy and accidentally stops his son's breathing. Suddenly she realizes her water broke. This is the kind of situation that can only be described in one word. She goes down the stairs, takes a little breath. Sedentary lifestyle sucks. So we have that scene where she regrets not wearing tap shoes. After that, she turns on the red lamps, and now the horror movie set is ready. And visits have already appeared to meet the baby. She picks up an alarm clock, an item not used much in the last year. She takes another break to breathe. You're just pregnant. It's not like you just ran a marathon. So she hides in a dark place that disables vision. Monsters don't see either. She keeping it fair. And here it comes going downstairs. If she gets lucky, it's gonna step on the nail as well. The alarm clock rings and lures the beast. She takes the opportunity to escape, this time paying attention to where she steps. The dad sees the situation and says a lot of things to his son. The boy always looks scared. The boy is that traumatized cuz he hadn't subscribed, and a monster really caught his leg. The mom comes to the bathroom and enters the bathtub. It's where they used to bathe, so I suppose it's a well-hygienic place to give birth. Whose hand is this so cute and delicate? Meanwhile, the boy is preparing his biggest prank. After that, they could no longer call this place quiet.
He said it! He said it!
I don't know much about guns, but that seems more like a flare. Normal childbirth is always tough. Well, it's not like a cesarean is an option for her. Wait, has this girl been here all this time? The man meets the woman. No punchline here. It's important to understand the movie. The boy arrives at the place and is afraid of the red lights. He knows what that means, but it's still scary. He's looking for something among the plants. Then the lantern fails. It's definitely not the lucky day for this family. He runs desperately inside the plantation, so he sinks his nose into a tractor tire. This scene has only one defect. It's so dark, we almost can't see such a wonderful knock. And here's the man taking his wife and the newborn to a safe place. That little devil just born and is already messing around. I don't know, buddy. I don't think this mattress will drown out the sound so well. So he keeps the loud baby in a box. Father of the year, am I right? The girl's walking and stops to analyze this fallen lantern. Without her noticing, venom appears from behind. But due to the hearing aid, it goes away. Eating a person is one thing. Eating a deaf person is truly inhumane. Back to the shelter.
You're safe.
What the hell is your definition of safe, my friend? You need to pull your shit together. Your standards are dropping every day.
Where are they? Where are they?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you, Marge. So long.
He was with you. How did he?
Rockets.
Wow, in my childhood Team Rocket used to steal Pokemon, not children.
She's smart. She'll have found a place.
Denial is always the first stage.
Small, but So heavy.
That's literally what she said.
You have to stop.
Don't be a d. You were missing this joke too. So the girl keeps going towards the light. Maybe she thinks she died. And when she's gonna get the lantern, the fastest hand in the world grabs her. My god, check the replay out. The hand basically teleports. They're happy to see each other, but I'd be sad. It just means no monster has had its hunger satisfied yet. He comes out of hiding. Now that the baby is born, they should turn on the useful lights. You can't see a damn thing with the red ones. It's the third time I'm watching this movie, and I still can't understand how that pipe started to leak. The siblings go to the bonfire. It's a safe zone even in Dark Souls, so they must be safe up here. From the water I mean, for sure those creatures can tear metal like paper. The boy challenges her to a slap competition to kill time, but she doesn't accept. What a puss. The woman wakes up and realizes she has earned an underground aquarium. She even sees an exotic species, two if you count the baby. What a. How deep is this basement? And how tall is this woman? She takes the baby and blind Venom appears right behind the box. There are blind and deaf performers. It's a pretty inclusive cast. Luckily the boy falls into the seed, saving the mom and baby. He's sinking into the corn as if it's quicksand. So this guy sees the monster running towards a place, and uses it to find his kids. Smart move. The girl jumps too to help her brother. He manages to climb onto the steel plate while she sinks quickly. But he helps her get out of there, and get on the plate too. Did you see Titanic? It's not that hard. A monster enters the place and they use the plate as a shield. I hope they don't sink again. And she uses Professor X's technique to mess with the monster's head. The dad arrives at the place and meets his children. A bit too late, you useless. They hug their dad so he doesn't feel bad. Good kids, bad dad. They hear a creature. Not all of them of course, but she can read the atmosphere. The children hide. One hides under the car and the other inside the car. I don't know why they don't hide together. Maybe in case a monster finds one of them not to die both. Meanwhile the dad is playing with the lantern. I see. He's looking for the axe. Why stand up so abruptly? If you want to call attention just scream boy. You know pal. Maybe, just maybe, an axe is not enough. Check it out, who's there. This roof must be made of a so resistant material. The creature slaps the man very hard. Just like your girlfriend slapping my ass. Good job, the problem is solved now. I don't understand why the girl got in the car. It's the most dangerous place to be at now. It looks like the monster listened. Well, probably all monsters within 100 feet listen. Why are you bending over? That thing is blind, have you forgotten? Once again she does that Jean Grey thing. She's a little show-off. Why does she turn it off? She makes fighting a monster using an axe not be the worst decision made in this movie. It rocks the car and climbs on top like a mechanical bull. But the axe is still at his fingertips. I see, he's using the axe as a cane. I was hasty, I give him that. Why are you dropping this? You clearly need a cane, leave pride aside. The girl looks at her injured dad, and he points to her. He's blaming her apparently. Then he says the world turns, makes Wakanda forever, and points to her again. Well, watch out girl, apparently Wakanda is after you. The dad sacrifices himself to save his two children. What a man. Without a second thought, the boy abandons him and releases the handbrake, like fuck my dad and all that fishing bull. The mom took the gun, which I still suspect is a flare. They hug, but they hear a Tyrannosaurus roaring. Tell me if that doesn't sound like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. They enter the house cuz, well, the reason has already been explained. Mom and son enter the basement, but the girl stays up there and the mother doesn't even care. I think we already know who's the favorite. She watches the place closely. Honestly, I didn't expect this to be her first time in here. She's impressed her father made hearing aids. I wonder where he found so many of these. A monster is coming down the stairs, and the woman is so cold that she's shivering. The creature also shows off its powers of making monitors drizzle. Dude, you need to ask for the high five first. Look at it closely. Don't forget it's what's inside that matters, alright. And they're not that ugly. Have you seen your mom? The girl finally realizes its weakness and turns on the hearing aid again. This thing goes into shock. It's like an elderly with Parkinson's disease in its claws. It looks like a drug addict with abstinence. Someone glues those nicotine patches on it. She uses the microphone to amplify the sound. Thankfully this mic was already on. This thing's head is receiving a lot of information. It's understanding the end of Evangelion. Right now they're thinking dad is by far the most unlucky of them. To finish, I can't show this on YouTube, but it wasn't a flare. Several creatures are approaching, but we'll only know if she has enough ammunition in A Quiet Place Part 2. If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe. I'd like to ask you to watch at least 2 videos of the channel in a row because it helps me a lot. Also make a friend watch this video too. Use violence if necessary. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Bye.